as well. But we are going to talk about, it's interesting because Pat and Jane always ask a question, I guess every Thursday, and somebody responded because the question was, what's one thing about yourself that you're proud of at this stage of life? And Roseanne S. said, I'm proud that I will retire this year and I'm ready for my next adventure. And I was thinking about, so many people, like whether you're retiring or you're looking for those things that you are excited to try, new adventure or revisit, like a language perhaps that you learned in school and haven't had a chance to continue to speak and would love to learn more. Rosetta Stone has been a leader in language learning for years. And so we are bringing you the Rosetta Stone Learn Unlimited Languages. It's a voucher, basically what you see here. But what that voucher is for you is lifetime access to learning 25 languages. Lifetime access. And so our price is $179.98. The retail value here is $399.99. So let me reintroduce you to Jamie Hess. You know, Jamie is one of our lifestyle experts, and she's here to tell you more about why you'll be so excited to have this lifetime access to Rosetta Stone. Good to see you.
Hi,
again.
Leah.
I loved sharing that viewer who said she's retiring.
I love that. Roseanne was her name? Yeah, Rosanna. Yeah, congratulations, Rosanna. There's so much information about cognition and learning a language. So maybe you're going on a trip or a cruise, or maybe you just want to like use it or lose it, right? When you do puzzles, when you do languages, you actually train your brain to stay sharp. So I even love that as a great reason to get this. But let me explain to you what it is that you are getting. Okay. Now, I'm a child of like the 90s. I was a teenager in the 90s. So I remember when Rosetta Stone came to be, because for 30 years, they've been the gold standard in language learning. It used to come in this big gold box, which, hey, nothing wrong with the big gold box. That was the times, right? But Leah, it was CD-ROM after CD-ROM after CD-ROM. The thing was heavy, right? Oh, and it's like once you're on the plane to Italy, you're done. You can't bring this whole thing on the plane. Right. So let's put that away because no longer do we need the whole big gold box. All you need now is this voucher. Let me tell you what you're going to do when you get this voucher home. So by the way, when you bought that box, you were only getting one language. You had to choose. Now, you are getting this voucher, which gives you access to all 25 of the languages that Rosetta Stone offers. I'm going to show you them in a second. All you do is when you get it home, you go through your little instructions right here. It tells you exactly what to do and how to use it. Very easy. You enter your little code. That's my code. Don't try to use it. I already used it. So, but this is as easy as it is. Then once you've done that, we can come back to this wider shot because I'm showing you, you could use it on a phone. You could use it on a computer, on a tablet. So maybe you're learning at home, then you go on the trip, you're using it on a tablet. You can download the lessons. You can keep learning them on the plane. But let me talk to you about the number of languages and what you get here. So say you get it right now for, maybe you have even for your grandson, he's slogging through 8th grade Spanish, right? Because Rosetta Stone is trusted by universities, corporations, nonprofits to help learn a language, right? So maybe he's using it for Spanish now. Then he puts it away for a couple of years. Then he goes on, I don't know, studies abroad, and he wants to learn Dutch because maybe he's going to Amsterdam. Then he takes it back out. Then he puts it away for a couple of years. He gets married. Maybe he's going on a trip. He wants to learn, I don't know, Portuguese. This could be 50 to 60 years of language learning for somebody, Leah. And when you think about it, it's about $7 a language.
Wow.
Is what it breaks down to.
Yeah.
And actually, they did a great study. I got to share this. 13 hours of language learning on Rosetta Stone is the equivalent to the first semester of that language at college.
Wow.
So think about how much you would pay for a semester of college versus what you're paying for this.
And what I love is sort of it's interesting because a lot of people shared how much they loved this and how it worked well for them because you're at your pace with the language that you want to learn. It's immersive and sort of helping you learn in a way that's most effective. And so let's talk about it. Let's talk about what some of the people who used it and what they had to say.
Yeah, this survey is so cool. So we got some really cool results from users. 97% agreed that Rosetta Stone was easy to use. 94% thought it was helpful. 94% agreed that it was enjoyable because it's really fun. And I'm going to show you in just a moment. And 99% agreed they're going to continue to use Rosetta Stone after the survey concluded. So my 6-year-old son, Leah, decided he wanted to learn German and he took it upon himself because he knew that I worked with Rosetta Stone. He said, Mom, I want to use Rosetta Stone because Oma, so my husband's mom, speaks German. She's first generation here. So he starts learning German and he'll say to me something like, Mom, how many minutes till we get to the swim lesson? And I said 17. He goes, oh, great. My lesson says it's only 10 minutes. So when you click into the lesson, it tells you exactly how many minutes the lesson is going to be. Okay, this one says it's going to be, it says somewhere it's going to be 10 minutes. And you click in and it's immersive. Okay, did you hear that? So what it said was, it showed me una niña, un niño, and then it's telling me to pick un niño, which is a boy. I'm going to pick the boy. Oh, and I got it right, and it's so fun and exciting. But what's cool is even if I got it wrong, I wouldn't be embarrassed because you're not like taking the class down at the rec center. You're doing it at your pace, on your time. And if my 6-year-old son can do it, you can do it.
I will tell you, and that's the excitement of this, and the fact that you've got unlimited access, as you were sharing, like you may start with a certain language now and then decide, 2 years from now, you're taking a trip to a certain country where you'd love to learn that language as well. With that unlimited access that you're getting with your voucher, it does allow you to continue learning all with this one price. So here's what I'll tell you. We only have about 600 of these that we can take orders for. And we know it's been extremely popular because it's a nearly $400 value that we're bringing to you for about $180. And we've even reduced the shipping, and your Easy Pay works out to $36. And with 25 languages, you're sure to, maybe there's a language you thought you wanted to learn to start, but now you have access to all the others as well.
I took Spanish when I was growing up, and I like to think I speak Spanish, but I don't really. I don't remember it. So I started learning it again on Rosetta Stone, and it is so fun. It actually makes me want to plan a trip to Spain because now I'm in it again, and it's so much fun. But let's think about the idea of a lifetime subscription, Leah, because I got to tell you, so when I first started working with this product, I was like, I'm sorry, so how much is it for an annual subscription? They said, oh no, it's a lifetime. I said, could you check on that? I don't think that's right. Nothing gives you a lifetime subscription.
Yeah.
This is a lifetime subscription. So once you log in once and you attach it to your email and you choose your password, you can log in for the rest of your life. You never have to pay anything else. And like I was saying, my son started German, and then the other day he goes, Mom, I think I want to learn Chinese. I want to do Mandarin. So he did the first lesson. He goes, do you know that it's symbols, not letters? I said, well, that is Chinese, that is Mandarin. He goes, maybe I'll try Spanish. But that's the flexibility that it gives him.
You can switch it up if you'd like to. And that is such a good point for anybody who has, you get that notice that, ooh, it's time to pay again this year for the thing that you're enjoying, that you're using. That's not the case here because this is lifetime access. So what we're getting in the mail, we'll get the voucher.
That's right.
And as you pointed out, it's got the information that we need to set ourselves up. But with 25 languages, and I love, going back to, I think it was Roseanne talking about retiring, but maybe it's the student who's taking that trip. Maybe you are, wanting to visit a location where you'd love to be able to learn the language and keep the brain sharp too.
You got it. Absolutely.
There are a lot of great reasons to want to learn a new language, and now this gives you easy access to be able to do it at your own pace. So let us know if you'd like it. Again, only 600 orders that we're able to take. It's a nearly $400 value that we've got for $179.98. It's E327265. Jamie, thank you.
Thank you,
Good
Leah.
to see you.
I've always wanted to do that.
Have you? Do you speak another language?
Skoshine. Very little Japanese.
Really?
Yes, very little Japanese.